Hi there, happy hump day and welcome to Wednesday. Stories, they're all around us. And of course there's lots of stories that we tell ourselves. In William Shakespeare's play As You Like It, he used the metaphor of the role you play in life as a stage. And the nobleman Jacques says to Duke Senior, all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. So if all the world's a stage and you're merely a player, do you get to choose the role that you're taking on? Can the role you choose to take, can that change over time? Now, of course, my answer to that would be a resounding yes. You can choose the role that you want to play. Do you want to be the hero or the heroine? The side player or the main character? It's your life, so you get to choose the role that you're playing in that life. The challenge, of course, is that we have all these stories that are running in our head, stories about who we are, who we should be, what we can do and what we can't do. And sometimes those stories are helpful, sometimes they're not helpful at all. The story goes that Napoleon, who of course you would remember from your history back in high school, was given a star sapphire stone by his grandmother. And he was given it when he was growing up as a young boy in Corsica. And his grandmother told him that that stone would bring him good fortune because whoever had the stone would become the Emperor of France. Now, for a boy from Corsica, that would seem like a really long way to travel. But it's reported that he actually kept that stone his whole life. And when the stone was examined on his death, it turned out to be a fake. But fake or otherwise, it didn't actually matter because for him it was a useful talisman. Because as you would know, if you remember your history classes, he became the Emperor of France. So the question for you is, what are the stories that you're telling yourself? The stories that other people are telling you that you listen to, that are either pushing you forward or holding you back. Because these stories make up how we see ourselves and the place that we think we hold in the world. They ultimately become paradigms. And paradigms are those sort of groups of ideas or theories that we hold on to about things. And they're useful because they help us group things into common themes or ideas, which help us frame issues and help us make decisions. But they can also hold you back, particularly in times of change and particularly in relation to your career. So as the world moves on, sometimes those stories that you're telling yourself need to change too. So what are the stories that you're holding on to about your career? What are these are the things I should do versus the things that you could do? Because often there are many more things that we can do. That means we need to let go of the shoulds and actually embrace more of the coulds. So here are some questions to ask yourself. What are the expectations that you've got about your career? What are the expectations that other people have about your career? Do they help you? Do they hinder you? How are those expectations helpful? Where might those expectations need to change or be reshaped? And what are the expectations that you need to just ditch entirely? Now, ditching expectations isn't easy, but it starts with you being open to new ideas, being willing to step up in a different way, being willing to leverage your strengths, understanding what your purpose is, the principles that you're using to help guide and navigate your way through as the world changes. It's consistently placing one step in front of the other so that you're moving forward with purpose. It was the American author Joan Didion who said, life changes in the instant, the ordinary instant. So as the world is going through rapid change at the moment, what are the expectations that you need to leave behind? The ones that you need to change, reshape, or shift in a way that's going to help you. Take care, and I'll see you next week.